Hello everyone and welcome to my new sketchbook tour. This time I'm going to show you my most recent sketchbook. It's number 6 and it was started in March this year and I finished it in October. It's Talent's art creation sketchbook, close to A5 size, and I really like it. I think it's my favorite type at the moment. Here you can see it's art creation, and yeah, let's go through the sketchbook. Here you can see that it was started on March 15th and finished on October 10th, and a few plans that I had here. I wanted to draw with colored pencils because I received a set of Prismacolors together with this sketchbook from Paper Concept, and yeah, I just wanted to try colored pencils for the first time. I mean, for the first time in like serious drawing, because you know, everyone tries colored pencils when we are kids or something, but yeah, I just wanted to learn more about it. I wanted to draw full figures, experiment with colors and design characters. And let's see if I did it. Okay, so here's the first page. You can see here few pencil sketches and first colored pencil sketch. Few more pencil sketches, pencil portraits. They are all from the profile because I think I just wanted to warm up a bit, and it's the easiest way for me to just draw portraits from profile. I really like this one. I think I recorded it and it's on TikTok. Few more pencil sketches. And also my first colored pencil sketch that I really liked, and it was also well received on my Instagram. Yeah, I like the colors and that it's so quick and fresh, you know. I like this whole page actually. And here's another sketch with colored pencils. I like her stripes on her sleeves. It creates nice form. Yeah. And here's a page with messy doodles and some weird bug here. And another portrait with colored pencils. Here we have drawings requested by my patrons, and here's Furiosa from Mad Max, and I don't know this movie. I mean, I heard about it, but I haven't seen it yet. But I think Lea Seydoux performs in this movie. And here's another drawing requested by you, and it's a fairy. I like her pose. I like her hands and her face, and that little bug in here, like the beetle. Yeah, I like this drawing. It's like from a children's book. And here are some anatomy studies I made to create a tutorial for Patreon. It's anatomy of the skull and differences between baby skull and adult and old age, and lower jawbone and teeth, and differences between male and female skull. So yeah, you can see this guide on my Patreon, and it's based on these drawings. I like this page. I think it's very expressive. I like this portrait and this one as well. I think it's Angelina Jolie on both. And here's something I think I drew from imagination, because I try to practice from imagination as well. And here are some arms, because I often have a problem with drawing arms, but I really like this one, this hand, and this one, and arms. Yeah, they're nice, but I need to practice this much more. 2 more portrait sketches. Something with ink, but it wasn't a professional ink. I'm not sure even if it was ink or just like a black paint. I can't remember. But it wasn't professional ink for sure. Here's a frame of from a movie, and I don't remember the movie because I just watched TV and I was, you know, skipping channels, and I saw this scene and I thought it was nice, so I took a photo and I drew this. Here's a portrait from reference found on Pinterest. There's something wrong with her hand. I don't know if it's too big probably, or maybe too small. I don't know. It's weird, but I like this sketch anyway. Here are some quick sketches made with crayons, but I tried to use just 2 shades of one color, so it's navy and turquoise, and here 2 shades of green, and here just blue and pink, something like this. So yeah, I was just practicing very limited color palette. And here's also pencil crayon sketch, like a red one, plus black ink. I mean, not black ink, but something like this, the ballpoint pen. Here are pencil sketches. I really like this one, but the ink from the other part bleed through her cheek, so it's kinda, you know, damaged, but it's a sketchbook, it's nice anyway. Pencil sketch with some golden gel pen, I think. And here we have 5th of April, and I was with my boyfriend. We went to the lake that is very nearby, and we just drew what we saw there. And there were ducks and, you know, trees and everything, and this is my drawing and this is his. I really like this duck, so cute. And some random portrait. And here are also our sketches. These are my sketches from the lake, and these are his. And here's a you know, boat, and here's me drawing. Yeah, I love those sketches, they're so funny. And here are some studies of Diego. It's easier when he is asleep, like here, and I can just draw him, but yeah, very often he moves and I cannot finish any sketch. So sometimes I just take photos and I draw him this way. I don't think this is Diego, I think this is a cat from internet. I just tried to fill the spread with cats. And here are some studies with colored pencils, and again just a ballpoint pen. I also tried to limit the color palette, so you can see just green and orange here, or pink and violet, and maybe a little bit blue here, just a blue. So yeah, I like this page a lot. And also I tried to practice toon style, so not so realistic way of drawing portraits. I like this page a lot. Oh, this is cute sketch. And the way the curly hair, the afro is drawn here. Again, a sketch that I like a lot. Just a pencil here. Here's a pencil plus watercolor, and I did something weird here. I think there was a stain or something, and I tried to cover it with white paint to, you know, save it, but it looks weird now. I like the frog though. Here's some sketch I made on a separate page and some weird doodles here. Here's a sketch. It's like a thumbnail for the idea that I had, and I made it later digitally. It's "Don't talk to me before my morning coffee." So yeah, you can see it on my Instagram, and here was just idea, so I drew it partly from imagination and partly from a photo that I took of my hand or something, and partly from some reference from Instagram. And this is just like, you know, my mind map to just collect the ideas. Another pencil portrait. And here I think it was when I started my concept art class and we were learning about force in figure drawing. So as you can see, it's a total mess because, you know, I was learning something completely new for me and I didn't want to just draw everything the same way that I used to and make the same mistakes. And this is not very good, but yeah, I think it's better later. Here some sketch that is made with pencil and crayons. I don't like this effect because I prefer when it's only crayons, because pencil and graphite make the colors very, you know, like dirty. So yeah, I prefer just the saturate colored pencils with other shades of colored pencils like brown or gray, but without graphite. And here are more my notes on drawing force from the concept art class. And here are my first colored pencil drawings that went, you know, like viral on my Instagram. They were very popular and people were asking all the time about my way of drawing with colored pencils. I didn't even know how to respond to all this attention because I didn't even know my thinking process then. I just, you know, tried and it went well, and then I tried to just think more about my process and create more. I really like this one. Someone said that she has like marshmallow hair, and you know, I just cannot unsee it. Just she has marshmallow hair now. And here are two more. This is Lilo from the Fifth Element, and this is a portrait based on the reference from Pinterest, and I really love this one. I don't know why, but I just think it's so cute and sweet and colorful and peaceful. I just love it. And here are some more drawings from sketches, actually, from concept art class. It's 10th of May, so yeah, it was probably my second lesson. We were using references from a few pages like Adorka stock, I think, and I just tried to practice. Here I think I understood a bit more about the force, and I could, you know, create something more pleasant for the eye, like these lines here. Yeah, I think I started to get what it's about and, you know, create maybe more accurate sketches. Many more sketches, I think. Yeah, here I understand a bit more about drawing force and that form follows function and everything, so it helps me a lot with drawing figures. More sketches with force. I really like this one. I think it has a very nice flow of the force, and I just used a red crayon and a bit of blue one to show where the force is. Yeah, I like this sketch a lot, and this one is also nice. The whole spread is nice. Here are some thumbnails that I never used. Some funny sketch with headphones. My first gouache sketch that, I don't know, I don't think it went very well. I mean, I like it a lot, but something is wrong with, I don't know with what, with her face or something. I mean, I really like this sketch. I like to look at it. I think it's very interesting. I like that it's empty here and that I used few colors to contour it, but something, maybe it's overdone. The effect is not very fresh and nice, but still, it was a practice. And also I used golden paint here, so you can see what happens. And here are some pencil portraits that I wanted to decorate somehow. It's acrylic gouache from Holbein, and yeah, I just used 3 colors to decorate somehow the spread with these abstract shapes. Here are some doodles from, you know, my surrounding, like my cup with bombilla and the sharpener and the paper clip and my light mill, and also how I imagine the eyes work. And here's my first ink sketch. I bought a professional set of inks and pen nibs to, you know, practice, and yeah, I really like this sketch. I think it's very fresh and quick, and I just like it a lot. And here are some more ink experiments. I like this one a lot. It's kind of like cartoony or like from a comic book. I like it a lot. Here's some weird small house made with ink and some additional colors, maybe colored pencils, and some feet studies, and again something with ink but also with blue gel pen, I think. Some of my notes, and here's a pencil sketch with golden paint and a portrait made with colored pencils. I love this page, mostly because I drew it from imagination, and I just never draw portraits from imagination. It's very difficult for me. I just decided to draw in the evenings when I usually scroll TikTok or Instagram or something. I just decided to take my sketchbook to bed and just draw with pencil. So I didn't need any smartphone or iPad to see the references. I just used my imagination or memory, and yeah, I just practiced. And later I made the background with ink to make them pop. Here are expression studies. I struggled a lot with expressions for a very long time, so I'm really happy that I finally can do it. But you know, I just practiced a lot. Maybe all the portraits I made were not so, you know, expressive, but anyway, it helped me to have steady hand and understand the proportions and everything. So even if I didn't practice expressions a lot, I think the practice of portraits helped me anyway, and now I'm able to draw something like this. Here's a very popular spread of the sketchbook. Here's a portrait made with colored pencils, and here's gouache and also a bit of golden paint. here are some of my notes. I think I made them before Domestika class. This was a time when I just prepared myself and I was so nervous. I just tried to remember what I have to say. So yeah, I just took notes about that. And here I was making an art guide for my Patron about shouting and screaming, about drawing this emotion. So yeah, these are my sketches and notes. And yeah, here I was in Madrid to record the Domestika class. So I went to Del Prado Museum and you can see all the notes that I made here about the museum on my Patreon as well. I just made a PDF with my favorite paintings and my notes because I couldn't take photos in the museum, so yeah, I just made notes in my sketchbook like that. Here's a ticket, here's a postcard I bought as a souvenir, so yeah. So you know, just some notes in here, so I just sticked it together because it's boring. And here again something like mixed media. It's colored pencils plus gouache. Here you have ink and again ink drawing. And this is Gogo from Kill Bill. I really like this effect of black ink and light face just appearing in the middle. Here are colored pencils and just a bit of gouache, like here. I tried to correct her eyes and I messed them up a lot. I couldn't stand to see this. I just covered it with washi tape. And here's a very quick colored pencil sketch that I like a lot. Here are more colored pencil sketches. You can see a process of drawing this one on my Instagram TV. I think it was quicker than my usual colored pencil sketches. Like it was quicker from like this one, for example. But yeah, the way of drawing is actually the same. Here are some colored pencil sketches that are very light. I was drawing this with people from concept art class because we just sometimes connect on Discord and we draw together. So yeah, we were talking and drawing and yeah, I drew this page then. And here's a little pink tank and some mushrooms. I just wanted to practice things that I saw on Instagram because I can see sometimes that people doodle in a simplified way, like in a cartoonish but minimalistic style, and you know, they create just beautiful pages with washi tapes and like color swatches. It looks a bit childish for me. It's not completely my style. I mean, I love cute things, but yeah, I wrote here, not my thing, maybe, because I like the effect, but I just don't feel the vibe. So it wouldn't be very natural for me, I think. But from time to time, why not? Here are some pencil sketches, and here's a sketch that I like a lot. And I made something funny here because I crumbled graphite and I made her like a furry coat. I just didn't want to lose all the particles of graphite, so I sticked like a foil here. Yeah, I don't know. Just to remember how I did it and to not, you know, mess the whole page. Some very quick graphite sketches. I like that this page is like connected this way with this line. Yeah, nice quick sketches. Some more pencil crayons and a bit of gouache here. I'm not sure if I like it, but yeah, the whole spread is very nice. Actually, someone said in DMs, like a colleague of mine wrote me, is it like Pizza Pocahontas? And I really like that. Funny name for the picture. Here you can see a very nice spread. I mean, I love this spread. I tried to create a character design again, and I drew her with colored pencils. Here's a portrait, and here's a full figure. Here are some things that I had with my package from Jenny's, and I just wanted to keep them because I thought they were very, very cute, so I stick them here. And here's practice with perspective from concept art class again, so just my notes on perspective. And here's a drawing that you saw on my last video. It's made with colored pencils, and yeah, you can see the full process on my Patreon. Here's a painting that was based on the reference from you. I just take the references you sent me on Discord and I try to, you know, do something with them, just practice, just step out from my comfort zone, and sometimes it's just a pencil sketch and sometimes I do something like this. And here I used watercolors and gouache and colored pencils. You can see the step-by-step on my Patreon as well. Here are some pencil sketches and something with ink plus, I think, watercolor in here, and a bit of golden paint. Here's the page that I really, really love. These are watercolor plants and trees, and a bit of pencil crayons as well, and a golden paint that I have, and a bit of ink. Sometimes I used black ink, like here, and sometimes I used pink. And I really love this tree. I think it's like in a sexy pose, and it's funny because it's a tree. Yeah, I like this page a lot. The whole spread is, you know, very pleasant, even though I just don't draw nature so often. Here's another spread with mixed media and with, you know, experiments based on references from you. I love this sketch. I really like that she has like blue glasses and everything here around is warm. Yeah, I tried to practice with some markers that I had in my drawer and I never used. So you can see like fluo highlights here and there. I'm not sure if it's visible on the video. Maybe like here, you know. Nice spread anyway, even though it's not perfect. I mean, she has like a sausage fingers and the faces aren't perfect or symmetrical and stuff, but I really like the spread anyway. Here's something I made with pastels, with Copic markers, and I don't know, pencil crayons. It's a total mess and mix, but I like it anyway. And here's colored pencils plus gouache, and it would be much cleaner, but here I used ink that bled through and made all the stains in here. But anyway, I really love these clouds here and stars and everything. The whole spread is very pleasant. Here's something I think inspired by Gret Lasky. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but Gretel, I think you know her. I mean, I didn't watch her specific artwork, but just style in general, and I was just drawing, experimenting, and, you know, created something like this. And here's a plant, not my plant, but something from internet. I have no idea what I'm doing, again, because I tried to, I don't know, paint a sticker or something, and it's a cat, and I painted it with gouache and finished with colored pencils. It's funny. Here's a spread that I made to, unlock my creativity. You just need to paint random shapes or ask someone to paint random shapes for you. It's even better. Then you need to create something new from those, weird shapes. And the background, those blobs are made with Copic markers. And then I use just a ballpoint pen to create those doodles. I really like this swimming raccoon, I don't know, and he's thinking about the fish, but like from a junk. Yeah. This one's funny. Yeah, I like this spread a lot. It was so fun to draw. And here we have two angels. Angel and the fallen angel. And here I used just blue crayon, and here red and a bit of orange. And here a lady with clouds and a bubble cigarette. I used Holbein watercolors. I have pastel set, and they are very beautiful colors. Maybe it's not very visible here, but yeah, it's a very pleasant cotton candy palette. Here I just used the same watercolors to create, big background with gradients, and then I tried to draw all over it. So yeah, just random faces from imagination mostly, like this one, and some figures. I think it's from Adorka stock or something like this. And to create those sketches here, I used inks. So yeah, background with watercolors and colorful inks at the top. And here the same thing. So watercolor plus ink. And here I wanted to create again some character design. So she's a nomad girl, she's a warrior, and she has like pads here and there to protect her, and like heavy shoes and glasses and some kind of weapon here and a backpack. And it's not her, I think, because she has another type of weapon, but yeah, I just wanted to practice figure drawings and, more dynamic shapes. I need to practice drawing figures much more often. And yeah, here I did. I practiced with a pencil. I was searching a lot of references and drawing. Here was something that I didn't like, so I just ripped it off, and it looks like this. I like how it looks. And here more figures, or just parts of figures. Again and again. Here I was drawing face features, but from imagination or memory. So yeah, eyes, noses and lips, but only from imagination. And also I tried to think about the perspective when I draw a head, and it was also from imagination. All the spread is from imagination. And here I went to visit my boyfriend's parents, and I was sitting outside and just drawing what I saw, and his dog came, and yeah, I drew him as well, my shoes and some flower pots and a razor that I had and a pencil. Here I was thinking about some kind of illustration, but I don't like how it turned out. It's just a bit of watercolor and ballpoint pen, but I'm not sure. It's too similar to the reference and not very interesting, I think. And here I really wanted to finish a sketchbook, so I was just practicing weird things. Maybe not even practicing, I just drew something from imagination, like this devil woman and I don't know, someone riding a bicycle maybe, and a ghost and a tiny pigeon and a tiny chicken, I think. And here I sticked some more figure drawings I made with charcoal, like not figures, just legs. And here you can see my notes I made to write a post for a paper concept blog. It's about picking a pencil, so yeah. You can read it, but it's only in Polish and I don't know how the translation will work. And here I sticked something and here's a pocket. So yeah, I have Lera Kiryakova postcard here because I have her stickers. I ordered them and yeah, I just didn't want to lose this one. And here are some swatches of my markers, so yeah, I often use just a separate page or a last page to check the colors. And yeah, this sticker is also from Lera Kiryakova. I think it's so cute, it's the cutest. And yeah, that's all, that's my whole sketchbook. I think it's my favorite one. Maybe my first one is my favorite because that's how everything started for me, but I think this one is very diverse and I just really like that I practiced so much with so many different media, that I stepped out of my comfort zone, that I practiced anatomy and figures and even character design, and I used colored pencils and gouache and everything. So yeah, I think that this sketchbook is much more interesting maybe than my other sketchbooks when I used only pencil. After all, they are all important because this is my journey, but I'm so proud of myself that I did so many different things here. So yeah, I hope you liked it. I hope you feel inspired as I am when I watch sketchbook tours. So thank you so much for watching and see you in my next video. Bye!